For the Ambient bridge, I have looked at your paper copy of your bridge and tried to put in the same aspect as what you have on paper. So as you can see below with the tabs, you have got 7 days, different days of the week, and on each tab you can only choose that particular day. So if it's a Friday tab, you can only choose a Friday, and if you choose a Sunday, it will always show a Sunday for the drop down, which means if you have got people who only works in the weekend, you can just put them on Saturday and Sunday tab. And if they're full-timers, of course they will work every day of the week eventually, so you can put their names on every day of the week. At the moment I only got 1 page of your bridge, so these are the names that I've collected for that one day, because I actually don't know which departments that they belongs to. So for every name you can actually use the drop down menu and choose somebody's name. You can see in this column there's either 1 or 2, or it just counts the frequency this name have appeared on the name list. So that means this person have appeared twice. So see, Morrison this one and Morrison this one. So that will help you not to duplicate a person's name. So now once I deleted, Morrison returned back to 1. I have created more lines for you to put more partners in, because I only got the Saturday paper bridge, so I only put in the list of names that is on that bridge. So if you need to add more spaces for partners, you can just insert, select how many lines that you actually want. For example 2, you can neither insert above or below, and then you need, at the moment these 2 will be blank. It doesn't have a formula. As you can see, if you go to the top, there is a formula. So I need to copy the formulas down onto the lanes that I've just created. So you go to the edge again, select, Control C to copy, and then Control V. Now you can delete the name. So once you have done that, you have got the formulas that read the new name that you input. So literally, if you just start to type into the cell, it will shortlist the people's name, just like this. And as you can see, this is actually 2. So if I zoom in, you can see this is a 2. That means Smith has appeared on somewhere. So I'm just going to delete Smith. The rotate time here is all connected to the main tab, therefore you do not type over the time, because a lot of people just go ahead and type in, for example, holiday like this. But if you do that, that means every Sunday this person will have a holiday on the bridge. So if you need to make any sort of a change, you will need to go to the main tab and enter it. And if you find that somebody have actually just typed in words that should not be there, you can actually just select the cell above and drag downwards to copy down the formula. Now the breaks is actually a calculation of the time here. So I have got a couple of columns hidden away. So what it does is just, it does a time calculation, and it depends on how many hours this rotor is, it will deposit the breaks. So under the breaks tab, column A and B, this is actually where you can fine-tune your breaks, you can actually do it along here. But bear in mind that the first column has to be in number order, because if it is not in number order, it won't read the breaks here. So you can just change the writing in here if needed. So I noticed on your paper bridge you have got a space for you to write down the different tasks. Now I don't know what type of tasks that all of you do, so what I've done is I've done a drop down menu here. Okay, so you this is just a demo for you to choose. I also done it for wine as well, so you can actually choose the different tasks that people do. So my expectation is you will go to the break tab, okay, and you will change the actual task 1 and task 2, and you change it to something that is meaningful to your department. So this column is for the ambience, and this column is for the wine duties. So whatever you type in these two, it will be reflected in the drop down list. For the break time, you can just use the drop down list and choose the time. However, you can just start to type in the actual time, and then it will shortlist itself, and then you can just choose just like this. So right at the bottom you have got the different notes, and you enter it via the notes tab. So if we just look here, the notes tab, so it bring you to a page like this. So choose the column that you want to enter the data, and then find the date, and then enter the data. There is a filter button, so you can actually just get rid of the ones that, like the months that has passed. So that way it will just display the month that you're currently in, which is much better. For different departments, they will have for example, people cashing up and the witness. So I don't think Ambient would have that. So what I've done is I've changed that section to daily task 1, 2, and I've got a third one as well, 3. So what you do, you literally select a person's name, and then just select it, and their rota time will appear on here. And once you know what type of daily task that you want to perform, you can just rewrite this name to a meaningful task that is exclusive to your department, because I don't really know what you guys do. So there is an area for you to choose the different time from and to, and you can select the different partners or managers on this space. So if you don't need to have a floor manager to supervise the floor at all time, because I know in selling department they do, you can actually rename this to something else. And if there is like a task that you need to complete at a certain time, you can actually put that in.